But no, I am not 17. I have been married for a year now. We have been married for a year now.
Last year, we were married for 1 year. And this year, we were married for 2 years. So let's talk about number 2. I mean, year 2.
Every year on our anniversary, Sarah and I do a video recapping that year of marriage and how it went and what we've learned. For some reason, though, we didn't do it last year. And I am devastated because I don't even care if it got views. I just wanted to watch it for myself, so that was depressing. So we're not gonna let that happen again this year. So here we go. Say what you said before we turned the camera on. That was nice. You said I love you, Jordan.
I said, you asked me, what are some things that like were different this year?
Yeah.
Or that we've learned? What I said was, I guess that I thought that by year 4 that the sparkle would be gone.
Right.
Like, not that I would like
Hate
not
me.
like you, nothing like that, but you know, like the sparkle.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's not gone.
Yeah, I know.
It's still here.
When you said that, I was like, you know what? You're absolutely right. And why not, though? It's been 4 years, you know? You'd think.
And then how long have we been together at this point?
Like 100. I am about to say the nicest thing that I've ever said to you. And this is going to have your reaction. I don't know if
You're gonna
this
make
is
me
a
cry.
bad... I don't know if this is a bad thing or a good thing, but I think it's a good thing. I can honestly say that I love you more now than I did when we first got married.
I'm literally crying right now. What's wrong with me? That's so nice.
I'm being totally honest. Like, I really do. Is that bad? You know, like, I felt, when I thought of that before this video, I was like, is that a bad thing? I don't think it's a bad
I think
thing.
it'd probably be worse if it were the other way around.
I hate you now.
I did never love you more than on our wedding day, and then after that, it just.
I've mentioned before on this channel that I am a clean freak. We're not gonna pan around this room right now because it's a disaster. We put together this couch, guys. That's why this room is a disaster. It's a huge couch, and we had to move stuff around.
Rearranging that
We're still doing. That's a story in a minute. But yeah, I'm a neat freak, and I used to get really, I guess, just annoyed that you're not, and so you would just leave stuff around. Like you would do something, and then you'd leave it, and then you'd start doing something else, and then and at some point it was just piled up, and that would drive me crazy there for a while, and then I would clean it up. Now I it's almost like I find a cuteness in it, because we had that discussion that one time where you were like, you were upset at yourself about it. I think after that conversation I realized, you know what, this is just how Sarah is. It's not, you know what I mean? And now I don't see like a bad thing in it. I just think just what it is, and it's just kind of cute. I don't know.
Oh man, that is true though. One thing that we've learned to accept this year together is that things do not always go as planned.
And you're better at accepting this than I am, but I'm learning to get better at it. Pretty much nothing in our life has gone according to plan.
Not like from when we got married to now. A little different.
But the main example of this right now actually involves the couch that we're sitting on. This couch is the embodiment of things not going according to plan, but being amazing at the same time.
Yes.
If you remember, we put out a video about big plans that we had coming for our downstairs, and that didn't happen yet. Not even close. We were being proactive about the furniture that we wanted downstairs, you know, because
We knew we were gonna have it done.
it was gonna be done.
It was gonna be done.
And so Helix's sister company, Allform, which they make sofas, they reached out to us, and you know, we love Helix. We've talked about them a bunch on this channel. Well, Allform is equally as amazing, and they hooked us up with this most incredible couch that we were gonna put downstairs. And now it's upstairs, and it's too big to be upstairs, but it's okay, and I'll tell you why. This sofa is a whopping 7-seat sofa. I've never been on one so big in my life. And it's not gonna fit upstairs. So what we did, Allform makes their sofas in a modular design, meaning you can like connect the pieces like Legos together. And we just took one of the seats out, and now it fits
And now we
amazingly
made
up
it
here.
fit. But it's gonna be perfect downstairs when we have the whole thing all set up like we originally thought. I'm from a big family of 7, and
7 seats.
we can fit my whole family on this couch. But I love how just bright and cheery it is. This is the exact color that I envisioned.
Understandably, you know, I was a little worried about ordering a 7-seat sofa online because how is that whole thing gonna ship? Well, it was amazing how they condensed every section into its own labeled box, and it sent it right to our door for free.
I was amazed at just how fast the shipping was.
The thing I was most amazed by was just how easy it was to put together. You didn't need any tools, you didn't need a screwdriver, you didn't need a wrench, nothing. Like, they had their own system of putting it together. It truly was incredible how they designed it. You can personalize your sofa to your space and your style by creating over 500 plus unique combinations with seat numbers, corners, chases, and ottomans. That's what we did with this space upstairs. We had to take one out.
And this is not even gonna be how it's gonna be configured downstairs. But
Yeah.
we could change it, which is great because if you change your mind about where you want your furniture to be, it's not like you bought something expensive to go in one spot. Like,
Yeah.
you can change your mind.
Because Allform ships direct to consumer, they cut out the middleman and they're able to use premium materials at a reasonable price. It's also scratch and stain resistant. We love our Allform sofa, and we think that you would too. But if you don't, they have a 100-day trial, so you can just ship it back full refund. But you are gonna love it. Visit the link below or go to allform.com/Jordan Taylor for 20% off of any sofa of your choice. It's an amazing deal. Helix and their sister company Allform have been so generous and nice to us, and I genuinely love them as people and companies, so please check them out. Thank you so much. Click the link down below, allform.com/Jordan Taylor. I think just through all the craziness of 2020 and the whole world going crazy, I think that brought us together. I think just our whole worldview and everything, just we got to talk a lot about everything all the time.
And like divisive topics too.
Yeah, and we realized, wow, we agree on everything, and I already knew that, but it's nice to like be validated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was nice.
That was very nice.
That was the main thing that happened in year 3, was just everybody's lives completely getting destroyed. Sarah, what is one piece of advice that you could give to people out there who are thinking about getting married and are worried about the length of time? 4 years? So it's a decently long time, you know?
Yeah.
What would you tell them?
I would say always remember that you are a team.
Yeah.
And like keep that in mind when you're working on things or when you're getting frustrated or keeping goals in mind. Just remember that, like, because I feel like the more you spend with each other, the more normal it becomes. And so you can kind of like start to not focus on that all the time. Because it just feels normal.
Yeah.
So you have to remember that like you're a team and you're still like working together.
Yeah. And I think that's the thing. You get more comfortable with each other the longer that you're with each other, but you also... So, like, bad sides of you can come out. But you also start to realize, like I've realized a lot, it's just how much what I do affects you. And I don't know, maybe this is totally sexist, but I know that it's the same way with girls to guys, but somehow it just seems different from what guys to girls. Like, what a guy does or a husband does, how much that really affects a wife. And I could be totally wrong, but maybe it's just because you're just amazing, and I feel like I'm just just a mean person sometimes. But I have all these terrible thoughts about myself. We'll get into that another day. Another day. I don't know. I just think it's the simultaneous. You become a worse version of yourself because you feel like you don't have to put up this like nice front anymore.
Because you're comfortable.
Yeah, but also as that front comes down, then you start to realize things about yourself that you're like, oh wow, this part of me isn't affecting her in a good way. And so then you start to work on mitigating that or making that disappear in your life. So marriage is really interesting. Like you realize bad things about yourself, and then you start to work on those bad things so you can become a better person and father and everything like that. I think that's
Not pregnant.
Not pregnant. I think that's one of the main things that I have learned over the course of this year. And don't be scared of marriage. I feel like people are just so terrified of marriage, but don't be scared of it. Just get married, okay? I feel like, especially in the Christian community, people are looking for this one, like, this perfect thing, and then they'll know, and God will have, like, revealed it and everything, and it's just like, maybe you're just overthinking it so much, you know? Maybe you just take that leap of faith, and it's gonna be okay, all right? That's what I have to say about it. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Next year, we are going to make another one of these.
Year 5.
5 years. What's gonna happen then? Will we be divorced? I don't think so.
No.
So we're putting out a video on Monday, so be on the lookout for that one as well, and we will see you guys then. Bye. Was that pretty good?
I think so.
All right, I'm just always overthink
Hey,
everything.
you shouldn't call yourself mean in videos.
Well, I don't know. I just feel mean sometimes. You know how it is. I really do.
We gotta stop that. Now I really did get lipstick on you a little bit.
Whatever.